The USU software team welcomes you here. We are engaged in the development of specialized software, and we are happy to bring to your attention a new generation program for pharmacists. Our program is universal and is suitable both in a small selling point with a simple laptop and in the entire network of pharmacies, which are combined into a single structure where all the commercial equipment is interconnected. The program is launched with a shortcut on your desktop. Then a login window appears. Each user works under an individual login, which is password protected. Also, each employee has individual access rights to see only the information that is within their authority area. Individual authority is configured for pharmacists, accountants, and the head of the organization. We will enter the program under the main row to see all the functionality. Note that at the first launch of the program, a special window appears where you choose the interface. There are more than 50 beautiful designs. You can use the one you like to truly enjoy your work. You can also place your organization's logo in the center of the main window to create a unified corporate style. So, where does the work with the program begin? Pay attention to the main menu, which is located on the left. The program is structured as simple as possible, so the menu consists of only 3 items: modules, reference books, and reports. The work begins in the reference books, where your settings are located. In the Money folder, you specify the currencies which you will work with and the supported payment methods. In the Organization folder, you add your branches and employees. In the Notifications folder, you set up templates for sending SMS messages to your clients. In the Discounts folder, you can specify what discounts your pharmacists will be able to offer and on what grounds. But most importantly, you can fill in the nomenclature of your goods in the Goods folder. Moreover, our program allows you to start using it as quickly as possible, without spending a lot of time on setting it up. Quick Start provides the possibility to quickly import data into the program. You can also upload an image to each medicine or other item for clarity and to avoid confusion among employees. The image can be uploaded from a file or done with a webcam. Note that importing data from a file can be done not only when loading the goods that you have in stock, but also with each new arrival of goods. All incoming invoices are located in the Goods module. At the top, we see the invoice itself. At the bottom, the list of goods, which you receive according to this invoice. The program provides an opportunity to stick labels with barcodes, which the pharmacist will read with a scanner during the sale. Now you have a clear picture of how to work with goods in this module. Here you also add bills of lading for the movement of goods between warehouses and pharmacies. The number of warehouses is not limited. Now let's move on to the main procedure, the sale of goods. To do this, let's go into the Sales module. Note that the first thing you will see is the Search option. It is the search that helps you to quickly and easily find any sale by date, specific client, pharmacy, or pharmacist. If you do not specify the search criteria, all existing sales will be displayed. In this demo version, there are no sales right now. To make a new sale, you need to choose the Make a Sale command. This will open a sales window, which is very convenient and easy to understand. All blocks are signed. The first block allows you to sell to specific customers, who can be found by their card number, name, or phone number. Each client is linked to a certain price list. For example, wholesalers and regular customers can buy goods with a discount. If you don't keep records of customers, then the program will automatically designate all sales as a common customer to save you time. The second block contains the parameters of the sale, which can be issued to the desired legal entity if you have more than one, as well as set the date of the sale and the name of the pharmacist. The third block is the main one. This is where the product is scanned with a barcode scanner, for example, from a printed reminder. If you display a special panel, the pharmacist will immediately see the image of the sold product. If barcodes are not used or if an item needs to be found by name, you can easily select the item with the mouse. Now we are at the last block called Payment. Here you simply enter the amount to be paid, and the program calculates the change and allows you to specify the method of payment, by cash or a bank card. At the top, choose whether to print a receipt or not. You can make the sale without a receipt. You can print a simple receipt with a receipt printer without fiscalization. Or, if you use a fiscal printer, you can print a receipt with it as well. If necessary, you can print a delivery note for each sale. Now you see an example of a receipt. A redemption receipt is also printed. To make a return, all you need to do is scan the barcode at the bottom of the receipt. The assortment of each pharmacy often includes thousands of items, and there are even more other existing medicines. When selling, the pharmacist has to remember the analogs of all medicines and then check their availability in stock or price from the price list. Our program will easily simplify this process as well. You just need to enter the word analog in the name field before the name of the desired medicine or other product. The pharmacist gets a list of all medicines in the same category, their availability in the warehouse, and the cost for the customer. And the process, which used to take minutes, will now be completed in just a few seconds. The program also solves the second problem of all pharmacies: the sale of a single pill from a package. The cost of a whole package can often be too expensive for some of your customers, and some only need a few pills and don't want to pay for the whole package. Of course, you can't abandon such clients. Our program makes it easy to sell both whole packages and pills by the piece. To do this, you need to choose a special symbol in front of the product barcode. The program will understand that you do not want to sell a whole package, but just a few pills from it, and will make all the necessary calculations. Of course, the impeccable accounting of whole packages and single pills is ensured 100%. The reports will show you the frequency of such sales. Now let's have a closer look at the client database that you will accumulate over the years. The more attentive you are to your clients, the more they will buy from you. You can add a new client right during a sale. All of them will be in a special clients module. Clients can be divided into groups to quickly differentiate between troublemakers, regular or VIP clients. Each client can have his or her own price list. Moreover, a cumulative discount can be introduced. The more money a client spends, the bigger discount he or she can get. This will encourage customers to make much more purchases in your pharmacy. You can ask each client how he or she found out about you and mark it in the system, so that in the future you get a thorough report on the effectiveness of different advertisement sources. Thus, you will know for sure where it makes sense to invest money to increase the number of clients. Clients can get bonuses for each purchase, and they can also use these bonuses to pay for goods. This also encourages them to spend more. Among other things, you can use the modern method of communications and send out SMS notifications about new arrivals and various promotions directly from our program. You can pay a piece rate salary to pharmacists to make them interested in selling more. All these professional strategies of working with clients will take your business to a whole new level and help you to get ahead of your rivals. In addition to such thorough work with the client database, our program also pays a lot of attention to work with goods. We have many management reports for all kinds of analytics. First of all, you will identify those goods that are the most popular. Also, a separate report will show the products on which you earn more, although in quantitative terms, such medicines may not be bought that often. At the same time, you will analyze the income for each group and subgroup of goods. Note that all our analytical reports are generated for any time period. This means that you can analyze a specific day, month, or even a whole year. In addition to the tabular part, all reports contain clear graphs and charts, which require only one glance to give you an accurate picture of the achievements of the pharmacy. Our company does not produce the same type reports. Each report is a professional tool that will ensure total efficiency on the issue for which it was developed. You can get different variations of the same report using special parameters. For example, if you enter the sales report, you will see that in addition to the analyzed period, you can also specify that you want to see sales by a certain product category or subcategory, or by pharmacy or by pharmacist. And then, this report will show only the information that you need. Let's return to other types of analytics. Our program can display stale goods. As a result, you can quickly make management decisions about what to do with them, so that they don't turn into dead weight. What's more, our program is the only one of its kind that allows the pharmacist to mark those medications that were asked for but were out of stock. They might be out of stock, or maybe you don't order them at all. And that is called lost profit. Now you can reduce the amount of lost profit by converting it into your income. Apart from that, our new generation pharmacy software contains planning and forecasting functions. You'll always see how many days you can function uninterrupted with a particular number of goods. In a special list, there are those medications and drugs from which you are running out. In addition, the responsible employee will promptly receive pop-up notifications from the program about such goods. And if this employee is away from the pharmacy, the program will send him or her SMS notifications. The main report is, of course, stock balances. You can generate it for any warehouse or pharmacy. If you have a network of subdivisions, none of them will be left without control. Please note that the USU software can work both via the local network and via the internet. So, it is not a problem for us to combine all pharmacies into a single successfully functioning structure. In addition to accounting of goods, our program offers tools for financial analysis. It is possible to analyze not only income, but also expenses, which can also be carried out in the accounting system. For each type of expenses, you will be able to create a separate financial item. And then, at the end of the reporting period, you can see a summary of these items, which will clearly show what for and how much money the organization spends. It will also show the dynamics of income and expenses by each month. If your honestly earned money is spent on something chaotic, then with this report you can easily find the black hole which consumes your money. The program has a function of purchasing power analysis. You can see the average bill in the context of working days, meaning how often people make average purchases. And the price segments report will show in which price range goods are bought more often. The marketing report will show which sources help your clients to find out about you and how beneficial it is for you. The clients report will show the most promising clients who spend the most money in your pharmacy. The stores report will show the most profitable outlets. The sellers report will show which employees bring the most income to the organization, and if they receive a piece rate wage, the salary report will automatically calculate it. The discounts report will analyze what for discounts are given by pharmacies most often and how much you lose on it. The list of reports and capabilities seems endless. You can download a free demo version of our new generation pharmacy software and try out all these tools in your business development yourself. Please note that our USU software has a function of detailed auditing. This means that it remembers the actions of each user when the information is added, changed, or deleted. It even saves data on what reports were generated and when the program was launched. This excludes any manipulation by unscrupulous employees. It is also possible to restrict access rights to pharmacists, so that only a trusted person or the head of the organization can perform serious actions. We have shown you only a small part of all the features available in the program. You can find more information using the contacts from our official website, usu.com. We work with companies all over the world, from small organizations to large businesses. Call or write Find out how we can automate the organization. Use your software. Manage your business properly.